Howdy. I did a bit of a oofy woofy, a screwy wooey, if you will. I totally forgot to reorder where all of the frames were in each tier after I did the tier list video, so this is a follow-up fixing that mistake, because, well, this is not a great order of tier. Ember should definitely not be below all of these other frames. So, we are now going to order the tiers. So, my sincerest apologies for screwing that up last time. We obviously don't need to reorder down here. Rework tier really doesn't need to be ordered, but I'll still put Hildren at the top of it, or the bottom of it, I guess. Yeah, the bottom of it, because she's the worst of these three, by far, in my opinion. Next is C tier. I'm gonna put Nidus all the way at the bottom of C. No. Ivar's at the bottom. Well, I don't know. I want to, we'll move her down to the rework tier. Nidus at the bottom, then is Inaros, then Necros, Gara, Excalibur, and then Nova, I'd say. That's pretty good. Now we have B tier. Da-da-doo-da-dee-doo-dee-da-dee-doo. I'm going to leave Haro at the top of B tier for sure, because he's pretty good. Like, he's almost A tier, but I'm going to leave him in B tier for the current sandbox. He could become better in the future, though. Titania right under him. Then Oberon. I know people are going to be like, Oberon above Wukong, what? Don't worry about it, Chief. Atlas, even though he's got so many problems, his big punch just does a lot of damage. Grendel, then Corvex, then Banshee. Banshee's above Corvex and Grendel. I'd even dare say I'd put her above Wukong. There, that's a better looking B tier. Now we've got A tier to sort out, which is the one with the most amount of frames in it. This one's going to be a little rough. Definitely going to move Ember to the top. Wisp, Limbo. Ooh, wait, who is like bottom of A tier? I want to say Dante's near the bottom of A tier, close to it. But the very bottom of A tier is going to be Rhino. Right? Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, Ember, Wisp, Limbo, Frost, Zephyr. I'm going to move Zephyr down some. Hydra can stay there. Mesa can stay here. Korra. Citrian can actually move up quite a few slots to like right here. Styanax can move up a lot as well. Put him right there. Then Ash. Ash is like right under Citrian too. Dante, I'm going to put above Korra, Chroma, and Mesa, but below Hydroid. Valkyr, I love her so much, but she does have to move down to just under Dante. And even under Mesa, I'll say. And Limbo's pretty damn good, but I'm going to leave him in the second place for A tier, because he's just, well, I don't know, because he's so situational. Okay, he'll move down. We'll put him right above Ash or Zaku. Yeah, right above Zaku. That seems fair. I know people are going to be mad that Korra is so low, but I haven't been feeling it lately with Korra. I just think she needs a little something. She's still really strong though, but I don't know. I just feel like she can be annoying to use at times. Now we have S tier. The top of S tier is definitely going to be Gyre. 100%. Gyre's just so freaking strong. Goss needs to be up here at the top of S tier too, or near the top. Well, actually no, Goss is probably above Gyre even. That's such a tough one, because they're both so good. I'll leave Gyre above. That's my own personal opinion though. You could argue for Goss to be the top of S tier instead. Neza moves down a bit, so does Jade. Jade's really strong, but I'd say she's like middle of S tier. Mag goes up. Neza's great, but he's near the bottom of S tier. Volts can go up. Vobin is like middle under the melee frames, I'd say. Mirage definitely moves up to above the melee frames, I'd say. And this... Wait, we can move Loki down a bit. Well, I put him here. Loki's just so good. There we go. That's S tier, and lastly we have SS tier, which I'm just gonna switch Revenant and Sarah, and there we go, we're done. And since I don't want this video to be like too short, because then YouTube's not gonna like it, I think I'll expand upon some of my opinions as to why, since I know there will be people already that are not gonna like stuff that I said. I definitely stick with my opinion in all of the tiers that they're in right now. For now, a lot of this could change with different sandbox changes and stuff. Like, not all these frames need to be touched directly. Part of the problem is just the sandbox we're in for some of them. I think that Equinox is definitely underrated. If you don't think Equinox belongs in S tier, then I highly recommend you investing into building her and really trying her out, because she's so good right now. And I know there's a lot of people that say Equinox needs reworked. I don't think she needs reworked at all. I think she just needs a couple slight buffs, because she doesn't have a survivability problem, she doesn't have a damage problem, she doesn't have a crowd control problem, she doesn't have grouping, which is, or armor strip, which is unfortunate, but she can get by without those with how good she is in the other categories. Her main issues is just ease of use, right? She's a little clunky at times, and you need a couple of her augments. But other than that, she's so strong. People are definitely going to be mad I put Loki so high, but again, like I said in the video, the tier list video, I will die on the hill that he's S tier, high S tier, because he's just so good. You will basically never die as Loki, and you give such insane crowd control for your teammates to help them as well. And Vauban, I know people won't like Vauban, but I already explained, he's got like everything you could need in a Warframe. He's so strong. His biggest downside is just that when you cast abilities, you have to go through the throwing of it, so having double Talforge casting speed shards really helps on him, or at least one, but he's still extremely good. Jade's really strong. She's definitely S tier, not like top of S tier, but really good. I don't think I really need to cover too much else, though. I think this is a pretty good list. Yes, that will do. This is the sorting of the tier lists. Let me just, scroll up and down so you can see all of it, because I know it's annoying when it doesn't all fit on the screen at once. There we go. That's going to be it. Adios.